Welcome back to the program. In times of crisis such as the world is currently faced with, communication is critical. While most private sector response to the COVID-19 pandemic covers palliatives and medical equipment, MTN Nigeria is supporting the cause through all of that and more through its telecommunications services. The acting executive secretary of MTN Nigeria Foundation, Odunayo Sanya, tells me about the company's social impact in Nigeria. Take a look.
For MTN, one of our core values is active collaboration. It's a vital behavior for us at MTN, and so we've adopted a four-pronged approach to the fight against COVID. The first thing for us was really about and is still about our staff who make the company what it is today. And so before even the government announced the lockdown, we had pivoted into remote work. The second approach is the network. I'm sure you know that in a country of over 200 million people, it's important that people are connected. And that's one of the joys, that MTN brings to the lives of people. We make it brighter. And so for us, it's been about, how do we enable the network, ensure that people can connect and do what they need to do. So the third approach is our customers. Of course, they are the reason why we're in business. And so for us in this season, it's important that they have all the information that they need. And to achieve this, MTN on a daily basis gives some megabytes of data for customers to get authentic information from validated websites like the WHO, the NCDC, and so they can get all the information, genuine information they require. Also, we've been giving our customers 300 free SMSs on a monthly basis. I think this is the third month, and to date we've seen that over the network, a little over 1 billion SMSs have been sent free to the customers. So yes, we are collaborating. We've collaborated with the NCDC. We've made sure to give data, to give them devices and SIMs, just to ensure that they are connected and they can keep up the good work that they're doing. And I'm sure you know the CACOVID, the Coalition Against COVID, is a private sector initiative. MTN has made a pledge of 1 billion. We've donated 1 billion naira into that, just to see that we're pushing the frontiers and making sure that people in this period have the type of life really that they should have. Through the MTN Foundation too, a pledge of 500 million has been made to support the provision and procurement of personal protective equipment to our front line. On this, we're working with the NCDC, and so that's what MTN has been up to in the fight against COVID.
Let's talk about MTN Foundation. What prompted the establishment of MTN Foundation?
I'm sure you know that a lot of CSR initiatives in a lot of organizations are run as part of the organization itself. But setting up the MTN Foundation was an evidence of the commitment that MTN as a group and as MTN Nigeria as an operating company have to their operating communities, the communities that they operate in. And so setting up the foundation was a way to evidently show, the brand's commitment to lifting the lives of people within our operating communities, and also making investments that enable people to live the lives that they want to live.
And how successful has the foundation been in achieving its objectives so far?
I would say the foundation has been very successful. We want to do more, no doubt, but the foundation has been very, very successful. We're funded by, I call it a dedicated commitment. And why do I call it a dedicated commitment? Because MTN has made that commitment to fund the foundation with 1% of its profit after tax. So it is not a how I feel commitment. It is a dedicated commitment. And so over the years, we've worked with causes that we believe, speak to what the government is trying to achieve and what we need to do to move forward as a country. We support three main causes, and the causes are, we've selected these causes to champion because they move us closer to achieving the Sustainable Development Goals, the United Nations SDGs. In all, these three causes help us to support directly about 6 of the SDGs. Now, the causes are also things that are dear. These are causes dear to the heart of the federal government. And these are causes that we believe, enable Nigeria to develop as a country. And so we have the economic empowerment cause, under which you have the youth empowerment. We've supported education and the health initiatives.
So let's talk about direct impact now to the lives, to improve lives of people. What sort of projects has the foundation embarked on in the past?
We've embarked on a lot of life transforming, community changing projects. I'll just touch on a few. Years ago we started the MTN scholarship scheme, and till date what it is that we believe that Nigeria will benefit from science and technology, and so we offer science and technology scholarships to Nigerians in public universities. These are people who need to go through school. And so what we do is that we've made a commitment to sponsor people who study the STEM, that's the sciences, to make sure that they pass through the university. We also have the scholarships for the blind. So we have scholarships whereby we enable our blind cousins, blind sisters and brothers, because we're all Nigerians, to go to the university. They don't have to study STEM, but they go through. Until date, we've rolled out about 10,900 grants, but to about 3,500 Nigerians, because it's on a 3-year basis. So if you keep qualifying, then you get it till you're out of school. And I think that's one of the things that the foundation continues to invest in, that is elevating the lives of young Nigerians. And as you know, Africa is a very young continent, so the only way to go is to nurture and harness the energy of the young people. Like I told you, it's our DNA to actively collaborate. And so there's this platform we have. We call it the What Can We Do Together program. It's open to Nigerians. So Nigerians get to nominate communities and give them specific projects that those communities need. So we usually will open a platform. Any Nigerian can go in there. You put in, you're nominating a particular community because they need water. So we've been able to seed to install boreholes, gift transformers to various communities, and also remodel primary health care centers. And so in all, we've talked about 510 communities. But as I speak, MTN Foundation has left its footprint in every state of Nigeria, including the FCT.
All of this, for the most part, they're all voluntary actions, all that you do in terms of giving back to society. Do you think CSR in Nigeria is at a place where companies do enough to give back to society? It's not legal, it's not obligatory at this moment, but do you think enough is being done? Enough of CSR? Do you think successful companies should do more?
CSR in Nigeria has come a long way, because whether through a dedicated commitment like MTN Nigeria has, or through some form of desks in various offices, you find that a lot more organizations are picking up the need to give back to the society. It's been 15 years and we've grown. The CSI environment has grown in Nigeria, and I believe that, it's good to look out for the next 15 years, because I believe people will do more. Examples were seen in this period of COVID-19. Even individual citizens are giving back to their communities. So I believe that companies will do more, individuals also will do more in the coming years.
And that's our show. Thank you for watching. As always, you can connect with us on Twitter at CTV Kaleidoscope or by sending an email to kaleidoscope@channelstv.com. I'm Uche Aluku. I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.